won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business. Not because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight, the pressure of success.
Yo, what's good, my fellow hollows? It's your boy, the Hollow Panther, coming at you with another amazing one. And yes, this is gonna be part 3 of what if Neopolitan was Isekaied to My Hero Academia. Before I start this video, I want to show you a quick thing before I start. This right here is gonna be my new profile picture for my Hollow Panther channel. I want to thank my boy, the Boss Fiend, for making this new profile picture. The reason why I chose this to be my new profile picture because Mikey is my favorite character in Tokyo Revengers. So I asked him yesterday that can he make me a new profile picture for my channel, and he happily did it. So this is gonna be the new profile picture for my channel. I hope you guys do like my new profile picture. This is a new look for the Hollow Panther channel. So I hope you guys like this one. So that's pretty much it. So back to the what if. Hold on. So like I said, this is gonna be part 3 of what if Neopolitan was Isekaied to My Hero Academia. So we're almost there to like 850 subscribers because I'm at 838 subscribers. And people who, hold on, let me show you something real quick. So only 35% of you guys are subscribed to my channel. So, and only 65% of people aren't subscribed. Please just subscribe to my channel if you do like my content. That will really support me. It helped me get to the road of 1K. So I really appreciate if you do help me get to my 1K goal before 2022 comes. So all those announcements. So let me give you a quick recap of what happened last time on what if Neopolitan was Isekaied into the My Hero Academia. So pretty much we did the sports, we did the USJ attack. Pretty much this happened the same in Canada. We did the sports festival, internships, Stain Arc, Island, and Luca did told David she had to make the portal for Neo so she could head back to her world of Remnant. And we did the final exams, for training camp, the fight with All for One, All Might All for One. We had the fight between Bakugo and Deku. Then we did the hero licensing, and we started the first part of the work studies, and we ended it off with they're about to start the raid in the Overhaul's base. So that's it for the recap. Time for part 3. What if Neopolitan was Isekaied to the My Hero Academia? So the story starts in the beginning of the raid. So pretty much what happened in the raid happened pretty much the same in canon. Kirishima and Falcon still fought Rappa. Tamaki still fought those 3 villains. Mario still went on ahead to try to save Eri, and he managed to lose his quirk. So pretty much everything happened the same in canon. So Deku and Overhaul had their fight with help with Eri. So Izuku went 100% of full count and beating Overhaul. And pretty much everything else happened the same in canon. And Third Eye still dies in the end. And Deku tried to offer Mirio his quirk, and Mirio declined the offer of him give him one for all. So pretty much the next day, like a few days later, 2 days later, Mr. Aizawa told them about the school festival. So Ida asked, what should we do for the school festival? Everyone with coming up with ideas. Kaminari came up with the idea with a Meg Cafe, but that got declined. So they would, while they're in the dorm, they were still deciding on what they should do for the festival. That's when Jiro said, "Why about not do a concert?" And everyone agreed with it. So the people who played the instrument was Momo still played keyboard, Bakugo played the drum, Kaminari played the guitar, and Tokiyami. People who danced were the same people in canon. Even Neil was nervous about dancing in front of people. But she will try. But Zuko helped her get a little confident into dancing. So pretty much the repair of the school festival happened the same in canon. But Mia still kicked Midoriya out of the dancing group to help with the special effects. So pretty much the same thing will happen. So we get to the start, the end of the school festival. So the same thing happened with Jet the Criminal. Happened the same like a kid. Deku got his gloves from MHA. So he managed to stop General Criminal. He was almost late for the school festival. Ayama gave him his outfit. So the concert happened the same like in canon. The song Hero 2. Aries smiled and all that other stuff. So everyone else just enjoyed the rest of the school festival. They could spend the school festival with Neo and all that. Ochako tried to spend time with Deku, but Bakugo constantly keep telling her, yo, like, around feed, you know Deku with Neo, right? Like, and Ochako still in the now said, no, he not. They're just good friends. It's like, dude. She said, oh, come on, Ralphie. They've been dating since second year of high school, of junior high. Yeah, I don't believe that though. Like, so she just walked off. So, pretty much, up his neck. Oh, so the Endeavor fight still happened the same like in canon. So the Hero Rising movie pretty much happened the same in canon. Only thing different was Neo's is involved in it. The involvement with it. Pretty much instead of Toru and Mineta, it was just Ibarra and Neo. So Deku and Bakugo still fought 9, and still he transferred one for all into Bakugo and managed to defeat 9. So, but Deku still got one for all back. So that's it for Hero Rising. So pretty much, but the next day, a few days after the Hero Rising event happened, they did the little test thing with the big 3. That pretty much just happened the same like in canon. So finally they did the Class 1A versus Class 1B fight. So the fight gonna be a little bit different because Ibarra with Class 1A and Shinto in Class 1B. So it's still gonna have the same team. Team 1, the first team is still gonna be Kirishima. It was Kirishima, Kaminari, Koda, Kirishima, Kaminari, Koda, Tsuyu. Yeah, Tsuyu, and the other one was, and other members were Ren, the Beast God, the guy with the air dome, and Shinzo because he replaced Ibarra. So pretty much it happened way different because Shinzo on their team, on Class 1B's team because he in Class 1B. So Class 1B won the first round of the of the of the of the Class 1A versus Class 1B fight. So the second match is still the same. The Kendo still have her same team like in Canyon, and for Momo's team is her, Tokiyami, Neo, and Ayama. So pretty much the same. Pretty much it's gonna be a little different because Neo disguised herself as Kendo to fool the other team to fool the other teammates to thinking that Neo was Kendo. But every time that means when she went to Kinoko, she said, "Oh, Kendo, what are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be in that position." And she just not. When she had her back turned, Neo knocked her out with her umbrella, put her into the jail, and she switched herself back to Kinoko. So Kinoko went to Manga. The Manga said, "Oh, Kinoko, I didn't know you was here." So he had met up with the others yet, and she just saw any other Class 1A. She just shook her head. They're like, "Oh, all right. Can you use your quirk? Can you spray some of your mushrooms in this direction?" And she just nodded, and she couldn't. He turned his back. That's when she tried to attack Manga. Manga said, "Wait, Kinoko, what's your problem?" Then she pulled out, started attacking Manga. Manga was like, "Wait, what's going on with you?" And Kendo said, "That ain't Kendo said, "Wait, that ain't Kinoko. That's Neopolitan from Class 1A." Wait, which? And he saw Kinoko was already in the jail. So that's why there was no mushroom sprayed around here. Because of Neo. So Kendo was trying to fight Neo. That's when Tokiyami came to help with an assist using Dark Shadow. So pretty much Tokiyami managed to hold off Kendo so Neo could knock out Manga, putting him into the jail. So the only person was left was the shadow guy from Class 1B and Kendo. So Kendo told her teammate to regroup. So it was just her, like, they're taking us out by fly. Like, she said, "All right, we need to wait." So she said, and she asked him, like, "How I know you ain't Neo? Like, I'm not. How?" Then he said, "How can I know you're a Neopolitan Class 1A?" And they would start downing each other, started to be hostile to each other. And that's when Yamarosa hit both of them with a cannon, knocking them both out, put them in the cage, giving Class 1A the win. And Deku said, "You did good. That was amazing, you guys. You managed to have them not trust each other, lose their chance of the trust. That was a really good job." And Neil smiled and said, and hugged Izuku. So for the next fight, it was Todoroki's team versus Antessa. So it's pretty much the same thing happened in Canon. It would end up a tie, 2-2. So for the Bakugo fight, same thing happened to Canon, Bakugo team ending. So like I said, Bakugo's fight still happened the same like in Canon. So the final fight was gonna be Deku, Uraraka, Mina, and Ibarra. before Deku was about to go, Neo just pulled the Deku in, and started passively kissing him, and showing that Uraraka that Deku was her man. And he gave her some chagrin, and she turned into Uraraka, started passively kissing Izuku, and she put on her scroll and said, "This couldn't have been you making out with Izuku if I wasn't here." But not sorry. Otomo was Bakugo was just straight up busting out laughing like, dude, looking at Rock like, see, I told you, round face. I told you that Deku with the mom girl. They've been dating since second year of junior high. And they're second year of junior high. And you didn't believe me. And she hopped on and Deku her up, and they still having a full out makeout while she was still looked like Chaco. Deku was all red but still kissing Neo. Ochako was about to do something, but both Mina and Ashura said, "No, come on, Ochako, it's not worth it." All that happened. Both Kaminari and Sarah busting out laughing at. And Kirishima said, "I can't laugh. It's not manly." But he couldn't hold it no more. He just started busting out laughing. And freaking Monoma started laughing like, "Really? Oh, I didn't. I thought I knew Clapmon A was a bunch of arrogant assholes. I didn't know one of them was a freaking idiot." I was like, "Oh." All the girls in class would be like, "Oh, I didn't know they were dating. Good for her." Like, they said, "Lucky Deck." Like he's so lucky. Deck hit himself a jackpot. She like a ride or die type of woman. And she just embraced the kiss from Uraraka, just gave her a freaking grin and continued making out with Deku. And Aizawa said, "Excuse me, we still have the final match still needs to start. Can you two stop locking lips?" And so Midoriya can go have his match. And Neo just turned back to normal. And she typed in fine. She gave Deku one more kiss on the lip, and she walked back to the group. So both Deku, Ashido, Ibarra, and Ochako were getting ready. Ochako was still pissed off with what she saw. So you didn't even tell. And she looked at Deku like, "You didn't tell me you were dating. Like, I thought you wait." Ibarra said it was. Ibarra added like it was pretty obvious that they were dating. Even I saw it during the sports fest how Nia was hugging Deku like that, hugging Izuku like Midoriya like that. Yeah, Ashura said, "Yeah, Mina, yeah, Ochaka." It was really that obvious. Even I noticed. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. As for Neopolitan's hero name, I appreciate all y'all giving me your hero names in the comments below. But for the first one I saw in the comment was Illusionist, and I said I'm not gonna use that one because someone in Shiketsu High already have that hero name. Her name is Cammy. Cammy already had the hero name Illusionist, so I can't use the hero name Illusionist for Neo. And for the second one, Glass Queen, she don't even use her second part or semblance that much. So I'm going with the hero name that my boy Shadow Critics gave me when I was talking to him in Discord. So he said Neo's hero name should be Mystique from X-Men because she mainly used her shape-shifting ability of her semblance. So her hero name is Mystique. So the back to the story. So where was I? Oh yeah. So I said it was that obvious, Ochako. You were just so blinded by your love for Deku to see that. And Oracle wasn't saying words, just looking at Deku with rage in her eyes, like, Ochako, like, Oraka, are you okay? That's when the match began, like, so pretty much, so they pretty much did, so Ibar pretty much did the same thing, like in Canada, wrap the whole area around with vines, while while Yukino goes on ahead. So while skip to this, basically Izuku's team still wins, help even better thanks to Ibarra trapping both Monoma, Reiko, Yui, and the guy with the twin impact quirk. So they got the win. So class when they won, so pretty much the same thing. So they had their Christmas party. Neo was wearing her a Christmas outfit, and Zuko was blushing, seeing how amazing she looked in her Christmas outfit. And Eri finally shows up. Everyone welcomed Eri. So everyone's exchanging gifts, spending time with each other. Deku gave a setup of giving Oraka the All Might keychain. She gave Neo the All Might keychain. And Neo said, "Ooh, Neo, Midoriya, look." So they looked up and saw a mistletoe. We both blushed. Deku started blushing crazy. Oraka was getting pissed off. Neo saw how pissed Ochako was, so she just changed into Ochako again and passively kisses Izuku. And Ochako was fuming with anger, like, and she texted in our scroll, like, this couldn't have been you if I wasn't here. And Ochako was pissed. Then Bakugo, Kirishima, Kaminari, and Sero started busting out laughing. And while Asui and Mina was holding back Ochako, then she embraced the kids, went back to normal, and she started hugging Deku. So after the Christmas party was over, Deku pulled Neo aside to his room, and he set her down like, Neo, we need to talk. Neo tilted her head and typed, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Izu?" But he locked the door like, "We need to talk what happened." You said had to talk about the whole Roman Turtrix thing. Neo said, "What? Ain't nothing to talk about." Like I said, a girl named Ruby Rose killed him at the Battle of Beacon. And Deku said, "Were you there, Neo? Were you there when that happened? Were you there? Did you see Ruby actually kill Roman?" And she just shook her head, like, so how you know that Ruby did it? Probably someone else killed Roman. You can't just assume that Ruby was the only person with Roman. That mean, boom, she the one that killed him. And Neo was just pouting. She didn't want to hear it. Like, "Neo, you know I'm right. Probably something happened to him, and Ruby, you probably need to ask her yourself. Probably, or text to when you get the chance to see her. Ask her what really happened to Roman. You can't just assume that Ruby killed Roman, and not get her side of the story. You just assuming that she was the last person that saw Roman alive. That means instantly you think she killed him. That's not how things work, Neo. I know you don't want to hear this after we just had an amazing Christmas party, but I really want you to hear this, Neo. because this is the truth. That because you can't just have this grudge without having the truth about the true facts about it. Neil just sighed and said, he typed, fine, I talk. If I ever do go back to the world remnant, I will talk to her. And that just kissed her on the cheek. He said, good, like, thank you. He did. And Neil said, I have one more gift for you, easy. Like, and Zuko said, which is? And she took off her hat. Christmas Assassin passively kisses Izuku. So this is when the 18 plus gonna happen. If you're not 18 or older, please skip a few parts, few minutes of the video, so you don't have to hear this. So, and before you put down your lotion, put down the lotion. You want to hear another dude talking about sex? You freaking weirdos, put down your fucking lotion and calm your fuck down. So the 18 plus scene gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. I'm serious. Put down your lotion. So Neil started passively kissing Izuku. Izuku's eyes widened. He said, "Neil, what you doing?" And she started taking off her Christmas jacket. And she whispered. She typed I want to just give you the best night of your life. Started passively taking off his Christmas jacket. Izuku was getting flustered, getting a little bit too flustered because this going way too fast. She managed to take off his shirt, and she was rubbing on Izuku's. Izuku was getting all around, and he just put her slightly softly to the side, like off of him, like I can't like slow down. This is my first time. And Neil typed, it's also my first time too, and I'm sorry. I didn't. She typed out, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went a little too fast for you. We can start at your pace. So she started just passively kissing him. Started making him feel comfortable. And Zuko started go a little bit further. He just put later on her back, started undoing her bra, started sucking her up, kissing her neck. She was just squirming. So and that's when she took off her pants and her underwear, started eating her out, hitting her G. While that happened, everyone said, "What the hell is all that noise?" Like, I'll go and say, like, this motherfucker right here getting boxed. Oh hell, oh hell, yeah, that's my fuck. Okay, Deku, I see you finally getting yourself some box. You like, even though he thinks Deku has a rival, but he's happy that his bands are getting. He's happy that his childhood best friend getting some box. Childhood best / rival getting some box. Oh, I forgot to mention they also did the whole interview thing with Mount Lady. So yeah, back to the box. So they would. So Neil said, "Wait, do you have condoms?" Ezekiel, like, she technically, wait, do you have any condoms? Like, then she's like, "Of course you don't." So she typed out, "Of course you don't." So she went in her Christmas jacket and pulled out a condom, and she gave it to Deku. So Deku ripped the condom in, put this on, and started easily put it inside Neo. And he started giving her the need, giving her the Detroit stroke and the Delaware stroke, and the Detroit smash on her in her start smacking the shit out. Okay, let me stop. This is canon Deku, not no other Deku. Let me stop. So he started giving her, started smacking her ass, and Neil tried to smack my ass. She thought he smacked it. You giving her, giving her that good time. So they went around like 2 or 3 or 4 rounds after a while. So they would just spend the night together, cuddling with each other. And so pretty much after that, the next day Todoroki they can intern with them, go join him in the internship with his father, and he accepted. So both Neo and Deku spent New Year together at Inko's house with Deku's mom. They spent New Year together. Deku read the letter from Eri. So pretty much what happened in Endeavor Agency pretty much happened the same like in canon. Nothing else, barely happened. And he told him about a dark black whip, and Endeavor told him to focus mostly on your air cannon. So pretty much everything happened the same. They met Fuyumi, and they had that whole thing with Nasuo. So they managed to save Nasuo, and then what happened with Ochako and them pretty much happened the same in canon. So when they were doing that for All Might, that's when Aizawa and President Might had that talk with Korigiri, same thing happened in canon. So pretty much what happened next, pretty much what happened in My Villain Academia happened. That's when Deku All Might told Deku that the project is done. He said, "Really?" He said, "Really, All Might? Is it really done?" Like, he nodded like, "Yes, young Midoriya, it is." He said, "Great, I can't wait to tell Neo this." And he went to Neo, like, "Neo," like, she texted, "Yeah, you do?" Like, "I have something to tell you." Like, "What is it?" I think I have a way that you could go back home. And Neo said, "Wait, really?" Like, texted, "Wait, really?" Like, yeah. Like, come on. So he brought So, wait, Neo's leaving? Everyone in class 1A said, "Wait, Neo's leaving?" Like, yeah. She's going back to her home world. Her own world. But rocking her head like, yes, I can finally be with Deku if she's back home in Remnant, in our world, back home. And everybody said, "Wait, what are you talking about?" Luke explained, Neo isn't from this world. She's from a world called Remnant. So I asked David when we were at Island. I asked David Shield to make a portal to go to Island. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he said All Might said it was ready. So it's up to y'all. You want to come with us to consider your final goodbye to Neo. Everybody in class 1A said, "Of course, Neo is a part of our class and became became good friends." So everyone from class 1A went to Island, even Mr. Aizawa. So everyone was saying their goodbyes to Neo, like, and Aizawa said, "So how did you able to make a portal, create a portal to another dimension?" And David Shield said it wasn't easy. I had to ask someone I could borrow a certain inmate to do this process, and it turned out like, "What inmate?" Then he saw. Then like I saw Korigiri getting hooked up to this machine, to the portal. Like, "Wait, what are you about to do?" And David Shield said the only way we can have this work if we use Korigiri warp gate quirk to send her back to our world. That's the only way. We don't have the right material, the power source to make our own gate to another world. So that's why I asked Yomasa to we could use Korigiri's warp gate core, so we could bring young Miss Polovin back to our world, back to our home. And I said I have a bad feeling about this. Like, don't worry, everything will be all right. So he turned on the machine. Korigiri started getting electricity inside his body. Suddenly the warp gate started coming out. His warp gate coming out in the portal. He said, "All right." Then David Shields set the coordinate. So, like, can you please describe what this world remnant is? Because this is my first time. I don't know what it is. So Neil's just typing a few things about remnant into the computer. So, and put it where the world remnant is. So it worked. So everyone said goodbye to Neo one last time. When she looked at Izuku, she hugged Izuku, she typed it, "Won't you just come with me?" Like, "I'm sorry." And Izuku said, "I'm sorry, Neo. I can't. I want to, but I can't. I have to become the next symbol of peace, the next number one hero. I can't let the world fail without. I can't leave my world. I can't." Neo started tearing up and hugging Izuku. "I'm really gonna miss you." He typed out, "I'm really gonna miss you." And he passively kisses Izuku. She was about to walk into the portal. She just gripped her fist. She shook her head. He just grabbed Izuku and pulled her into the warp gate. And Bakugo said, "Oh, oi, mind face, mind girl, get back here with Deku." Then he started launching himself towards the portal. And then Ochako said, "Hey, get back here with my man." Then Orako went in the portal, and freaking Ashido said, "Ochako," and also and Suyu went inside the portal. Chased after Ochako, and Todoroki said, "Bakugo, you idiot, get back here." He chased after Bakugo to pull him back in the portal. Then Ila said, "Young Bakugo, Todoroki, Ochako, Asui, how dare you go inside a portal, inside some portal? That's so irresponsible of you. You're supposed to send a good example to all. You're supposed to be. How irresponsible that was. I can't believe you're going into a portal into another world. What about your family and what about your families?" And Kirishima said, "If Bakugo going, I'm going too." The Kirishima jumped into the portal. Kaminari said, "Hey, if Kirishima going, I'm going too." And I said, "No, you don't." Like, what? So Kirishima can go? Like, I couldn't get him in time. Ito was still lecturing, still walking forward to the portal. Like, then he actually tripped on himself and went inside the portal. Like, how can Ida go? Like, Ida was being an idiot. Suddenly the portal started malfunctioning. Like, wait, what's going on? Like, Korigiri started getting more in pain. The portal was flickering on and off. The warp gate was going all closed, open, closed, then finally closed. The Korigiri passed out. He said, Dave said, "We pushed Korigiri too much. I'm sorry, we can't bring them back. Bring Korigiri back to the prison." Wait, and All Might say, "What about young Midoriya and the others?" Like, "I'm sorry, All Might. They stuck in the world remnant forever. They're great. So who gonna tell? Great." And Kaminari says, "So who gonna tell their parents that they went into a portal to another world?" All the students looked at Aizawa and All Might like, "Oh." And he said, "Oh, fuck." And and All Might said rock paper scissors for the person who had to tell Endeavor. So both Aizawa and All Might did rock paper scissors. All Might lost. Like damn it. So All Might went to Endeavor's house and he told that Todoroki went into a portal to another world and he can't go back. Endeavor was pissed as fuck. He said, "What? What do you mean my Shoto went into a portal to another world, and you didn't stop them? You were the number one hero. How could you stop him?" And All Might said, Endeavor, it happened so fast. I can't have stopped them in time, and I don't have. I'm powerless now. Like doesn't that don't make a good excuse, All Might. Bring my Shoto back now. Like he said, "I'm sorry, we can't bring him back. That it was only a one-way trip, and we can't. Like how could you like? So how did you make the portal in the first place? Like Dave Shield used the warp gate villain Korigiri to make the portal into, and we can't overdo him, or he will die. Like let him." Endeavor got pissed. Like let him die. Bring my son back now. Like I'm sorry, Endeavor, we can't. The Endeavor was about to burn All Might alive. That's when All Might started dipping like crap. So while that happened, Aizawa was talking to to his parent. Both the Ochako family was crying that their baby girl is gone. The Agenium family was upset. The Ashido family was upset. Then All Might went to Inko's house, and All Might got bitch slapped by Inko. He said, "How dare you? I thought you said you promised me you protect my son, and you will allow Neo to take him to another back to her world." I'm sorry, Miss Midoriya. It just happened so fast. She couldn't. I think Miss Polyvin couldn't bear leaving, heading back home without Izuki, without young Midoriya. The Inko side like, I know, knowing my little Izu, he wouldn't be the same without her either. So I understand why she took him. I hope he's safe. That's all that's all that matters. So with Aizawa and with the Bakugo resident, Mitsuki slapped the living shit out of Aizawa and yelled the fuck out of him. Said, "How dare you really let my brat of a child to go into a portal to another world? How much of an idiot are you? I thought you were supposed to be a pro hero." And freaking Masaru's telling Mitsuki to calm down, and Mitsuki telling Masaru to shut up. You don't. How can you not be worried and upset that this teacher allowed him to go into a portal to chase after Izuku? But I am upset. So we're gonna skip to Bakugo and Izuku, Neo and them perspective. They finally got out the warp gate. Deku landed on Neo like, huh? Like, where are we? And he opens out like, Neo, why you drag me into? Neo, why you do this for? Like, he texted, I couldn't leave you behind. I couldn't. And Deku hugged her up and hugged her like, I couldn't leave. I was still wearing his gloves, Air Force gloves. He said, I couldn't do it either. I couldn't leave you either. If you did win in that portal, I would have just ran in after you. You know, eyes wide, and she passively kisses Izuku. And that's when Bakugo said, "Oi, my girl, how dare you take Deku? How dare you take Deku? Like, where the hell are we? And Zuko said, Kachan, what you doing here? You doing here to save your ass. So we heard two thuds coming from the ground, and both Bakugo and Izuku turn around and see Ochako and Asui like, wait. And Bakugo said, oi, round face. Frog girl, what the hell you doing here? Ochako and Sue, what you doing? I wasn't gonna allow her to take you from me, like. And freaking Bakugo said, oi, round face, how many times I have to tell you, Deku is with Mime Girl. That's when they hear another two more thuds. He turn around and Bakugo said, oi, shitty hair, icy hot, what the hell you guys doing here? Like, and Kirishima was like, come on, man, I could have missed all the fun. If you was going, no way, hell, I'm missing out. And Todoroki said, I came to get your ass back home in our world. That's when you hear a last thud, like, what's that? Then Bakugo said, oi, Four Eyes, what the hell you doing here? Like, I'm trying to get all you guys back here. Well, come on, let's get to the portal. Like, where's the portal? Hey, now we stuck here. Now we trapped here forever. Thanks to you guys being so irresponsible. You're supposed to be students of UA, and you do this type of shit. Do this type of idiotic thing. And Miss Polovin, how dare you took young Midoriya into a world, back to your world? That was so irresponsible of you, doing his karate chops. Like, oi, Four Eyes, you doing your karate chop shit again? Like, oh, my apologies. And Neil types out, can you guys please calm down? You bring such negativity over here. You're gonna bring Grim. And Bakugo said, oh, what the hell is a Grim? And Neil hits Bakugo with an umbrella. He said, he types, shut up. Suddenly, and then they hear a sound of fighting in the distance. Like Neil, like the Duke is like, what's going on? He's like, someone's fighting. So both Deku and them are walking to the fight area. So while that happening, total Team Ranger and Crow was fighting Tyrion. Pretty much the same thing happened in the canon. Ruby managed to cut Tyrion's tail off, and Tyrion managed to escape. So, when they finally walked it. Suddenly, Ruby said, "We should head to back. We should head to Haven Academy." Like let's. And everyone's like, and John said, "Wait, what's that in the distance?" Suddenly, everyone saw someone they thought they never thought they would see again. They started getting themselves ready. Like Neil started getting hurt. Like, what's going on here? And Ruby said, "You with her, Neopolitan? I thought you was dead. Who are the part of your new little crew?" Neil put her umbrella, put her umbrella blade, pulled out her blade, started putting. And Zuko said, "Whoa! Everyone calm down. So and he turned around like, so which one of you guys is Ruby Rose?" Everybody, Crow's like, how you know that name? He said, Neil told me. He pointed, my girlfriend told me about her. And John said, wait, girlfriend? You and Neopolitan are dating. Like, Zuki said, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Zuki Midoriya. Nice to meet you. John, and the blonde hair boy just kept his guard up like John Arc. Oh, nice to meet you, John. I never. I only heard only person I heard about was Ruby Rose. Do you know this Ruby Rose? Like, why you want to know? You want to kill her or something? Like, no. That isn't very heroic of a hero to do that. Wait, what? A hero? All right. Can you please explain what's going on? Why is Neopolitan here, and why we all thought she was dead? She was no, found dead during the Battle of Beacon. All right, okay. All right. It's a long story, but okay. Let me try to explain because Neo can't talk. Can't explain to herself because she can't talk. She's mute. So during what you said the fall of Beacon, right? Girl said yes. Okay. So Neo got sent to our world because she said the last thing she remembers seeing a bright light, a bright white light, and she would end up in the forest where I lived at. That's when I ran into her and met her. I was running from my childhood best friend slash former child best friend slash bully, then became my rival. It's complicated between us. So I found her. I took her back home. She got enrolled to my school. She always had my back. And after that, during our second year of junior high, and in our second year of junior high, we started dating, and we've been dating ever since. So, and Carl said, "Whoa. So, you from another world?" And Zuko said, "Yeah, a world where there are no like these things called. You say you have Grimm, right? Yeah, we don't have Grimm where we live at." We had sort of something similar to Grimm, but way different. And Crow said, which is, oh, we have these things called Nomu, that that a villain named One For All made, helped with some mad scientists. It's basically people getting a bunch of quirks in them, becoming those things. Like, and Crow said, "Oh, so you gotta get this straight. So, Neo been in your world this whole time with thing called Nomu, yeah, and also with villains, and we don't have what you call a semblance. We have quirks." And Crow tilted his head and said, "What's a quirk?" Like before I answer more of your question, can you please explain tell me who are you guys? I know about John, and still don't know which one of y'all is Ruby Rose. Can you please introduce yourself to us? And Crow said, and the the older the Crow said, you're first. Like I said, my name is Izuku Midoriya. And the ash blonde hair boy said, "My name is Koski Bakugo." And the red hair boy said, "Injiro Kirishima." The girl with long green hair said, "Oh, Suyu Asui, but you can call me Sue." And the boy with glasses, it said Tenya Ida. And the brunette hair girl said, "Oh, Ochaka or Araka." And the boy with half white and half red hair said, "Shoto Todoroki." So, so, so we told you our names. Can you please tell us your names? And And he said, fine, my name is Crow Broswin. And the one with the boy with the long black hair, the pink strip, said, my name is Lyren. And the orange hair girl said, my name is Nora Valkyrie. And Zuko said, so you must be Ruby Rose. And Ruby said, yeah, I am. Nice to meet you. Nice to finally get to meet you. Neil told me some interesting things about you. I see. So, are we... I got a question to ask you, Ezekiel. Which is this the same Neil that we know, or is Neil changed? Or this is the... what you mean? So Ruby explained how Neil was in her world. He said, oh yeah, this is a way different Neo. And he grabbed Neil and said, Neil, do you want something? You have something to ask Ruby? And she still have her brother pointed at her, right, wanting to do something to her. All right, okay, I'll ask her. All right, he grabbed her umbrella. He said, Neil wants to know what really happened to Roman Torseric, and she thinks you killed her. You killed him. And Ruby said, wait, what? And she looked at Neil and said, I didn't kill Roman. And she typed out, you liar. And Zuko said, Neo, you promised you said you gonna hear her out and hear her side of the story. And she sighed, said, fine. And Ruby explained to Neo that what really happened to Roman, so we were during the Battle of Binkin, when you got separated from Roman was about to hit me with his cane. That's when a bird grim ate him whole. The only thing that was left for him was the hat you wearing. It was his hat, and Neil was holding his hat. She was sort of believing her, kind of believing her, still a little bit biased, still believe her, but she will try her best, try to accept it. Try to accept this, and Zuko said, so where y'all guys heading off to? Probably, can we tag along? Because we don't know where we're going. And this is the first time ever coming here. And Crow said, so why did you guys come here? And Zuko said, so, here's the thing, Neil dragged me in here because she didn't want to leave me behind. And Ruby wait, what? That don't sound like the Neapolitan we know. Like I said, this is a different, and Zuko said, like I said, this is a whole different Neo. So, like you said, like I said, this is a different Neopolitan that you knew before. This Neopolitan wanted to become a hero. Everyone said, wait, what? Neopolitan want to become a hero? Yes. In our world, we became, if we have quirks, we use our quirks for good. Some people use their quirks to do everyday job, for work, and other people use their job for villainous ways. And we as heroes use our quirk to help people. And Crow says, so what are your quirks? And Bakugo said, my quirk, I have an explosion quirk. I could sweat nice and glycerin to make explosions. And Ren said, and John said, wait, what? You sweat actual nitroglycerin? Like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. And he looked at, said, oh, I have a mutation quirk. I have a quirk. My quirk is called NG, so it gives me the ability to run super fast. And Kirishima said, and my quirk is hardening. I can harden my body, so I will be a great defense. And the more hits I get, the stronger my quirk gets. And Todoroki said my quirk is called half fire. I got a half and half quirk called half fire, half ice. So my left side I could shoot fire, and my right side I could shoot out ice. And Suyu and Asui said my quirk is called frog. I have the same ability as the frog. So, and I have the same weakness as the frog. If I get too cold, I go into hibernation. And she explained all the weakness of the frog. So, and the Oraka said, in my quirk called zero gravity, I can make anything lighter with a single touch. But I can't. If I overuse my quirk too much, I will vomit. He said, "Oh, okay." And Zuko said, "I have a strength." And Bakugo said, "Okay, that's it. Deku, you had to tell people about your quirk, cause this ain't the world. You ain't in our world no more. You can't keep this a secret. If you're not gonna tell what your quirk it really is, I'm gonna tell them." And Chaco said, "What do you mean? What are you talking about, Bakugo? Like, tell them, Deku, or I will." Like, fine. All right. My quirk is called One for All. And they say, wait, One for All? Like, yeah. One for All has the ability to pass is a stockpile quirk, and it gets passed down to different users. All Might made me his ninth successor, so I'm the ninth user of One for All. And Todoroki said, "I knew you had something. I knew you and All Might had something to do with All Might." Like, yes, but I'm not All Might's secret love child. I'm just his successor. And the quirks I'm getting is from the previous user. The first one is called Black Whip from the previous user who had Black Whip. So yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So, and Zuko says, "So, what's your symbol? So, what kind of semblance you guys got?" And Nora said, "Oh, Red can have max presence. Ruby could go super fast using rose petals. I can. Every time I get shocked by electricity, I get super strong. And Crow right there has bad luck." Yeah. Yep. And John right here, he doesn't have a semblance yet. Yeah, like, so. But Izuku said, "Don't worry, you will unlock your semblance someday. And John said, "Alright." So, and Crow said, alright, enough talk, no more talking. We should head to Haven Academy. Izuku said, "What's Haven Academy?" Yeah, probably you guys had in your world. You probably had hero schools. You become pro hero. Okay, so there are 4 names. Hold on. There are 4 academies. So there's, of course, Beacon Academy, Haven Academy, Atlas Academy, and Vac Evacuo Academy. It was 4 academies. The 4 academy guards the 4 relics. Relics, yes. The 4 relics, and we're going to go to Haven Academy to talk to Professor Lionheart and try to find the Spring Maiden. Like, and Zuko tilted his head like, maidens? There are 4 no maiden. It's based off the 4 seasons. The 4 seasons. There's, of course, fall. Beacon has the fall maiden relic. There's winter. There's spring, and our Haven has the spring relic. It's the lamp of knowledge. So that spring, Atlas has the winter relic. That's mean a winter mating. That's the staff of creation. And Vacuo has the summer mating, and the summer relic is the relic of destruction. Those are the 4 relics. And Beacon has the last or other relic. Like, yes. So we go into Haven Academy to talk about the spring maiden. Like, that's why we're going. Like, oh, all right. So they pretty much went to what happened with Yang. Still happened the same like in canon. Same thing what happened to Weiss. Happened the same like in canon. Blake, same thing like in canon. So that when they got to Haven Academy, pretty much they had a little talk. And Nora mentioned we were heading up. Then they finally got to Haven Academy. They were wondering why it was so empty. So Ruby was screaming, "Hello, hello, anyone here?" And Nora said, well, "Maybe you're not screaming loud enough." Right. And Zuko said, she reminded me of Mei Hasame a lot. How energetic she is. She's like, true. About so real good. Ida say, you have a point. And they're wearing their school uniform. They wear like casual wear. They wore in the dorms because because it was just finished class, their day of school. So they was walking, and they finally got to Sir Lionheart's office. Crow told everyone to ready yourself, and Zuko put on his gloves and started readying himself, about to use the Air Force. They started sparking explosions. Kirishia started hardening his skin. Todoroki has a wave of fire. Hands ignited with fire. He already rolled up his pants leg to show out his engines. Everyone was all ready themselves. That's when Crow about to bust through the door. That's when Lionheart and Crow both falling. It's like, Crow, oh, what's going on, yo? I thought you gonna meet us in the front. Say, wait, and Lionheart said, whoa, hold on there, Crow. I thought you only told me you're gonna bring 4 people. Who are these guys? And eyes wide like, is that Neopolitan? I thought she was dead. And you brought her here? And Ruby said, hold on, calm down. And Crow said, calm down. calm down, Leo. She with us now. Like, are you sure? She probably trying to kill us. She probably lying. Like, just pouting. Deck was holding her hand like, calm down. So pretty much the same thing pretty much happened to Sam and Kenan with the talk about the spring maidens and Crow telling Lionheart that where the spring maidens that she with the Broswing camp with Raven, and the Lionheart and Crow had the same argument like in canon. But pretty much they left, and Ruby said, "I is glad to finally meet you, Mr. Lionheart." And Lionheart said, "As you as well." That's when he had this. That's when Walt said, "You do have your way with where." So pretty much, Crow said, "All right, you guys, I'll meet y'all. You go. You guys get back in the house. I'm going for a drink." So pretty much the same thing what happened to wife happened to Kenny. She got captured by the bandits. So pretty much what happened with Yang still happened the same in canon. She managed to make it into the Broswing camp. So she had the same how she met up with her mother. Raven and Yang still had the same conversation. They managed to let go of Weiss, and Weiss hugged Yang and said, "So great, I miss you so much." So Raven, Yang, and Weiss had the same conversation like in the canon. Raven showed both Weiss and Yang that she could turn herself into a raven. So pretty much and Raven opened the portal to where Crow's at. It said you have a choice. You can stay with me, or you can. I'll tell you everything about it, or you go in this portal to me with Crow. And they made a choice. So before that happened, we go backtrack back with Crow drinking in the bar. And that's when a brown skinned boy told him, "Excuse me, are you Crow Broswin?" And Crow turned around and said, "Kid, are you a little too young to be in this bar?" And that's when Crow said, "I'm getting to." That's when the brown skinned boy said, "I'm getting to that." This guy want me to tell you that. Can I have my cane back, please? And he looked at the cane like, "About damn time, Oz." And he tossed him the cane. So while they were all relaxing, settling down, that's when they heard a knock on the door. Someone get the door, like, "Hey, you near the door?" Like Izuku said, "Fine, I get it." So Izuku went to the door, opened it, and said, "Hello." It's like, is Ruby Rose here? Like, why you asking? Who are you? "Oh, my name is Oscar Pines. Nice to meet you." And "Oh, nice to meet you, Oscar. My name is Izuku Midoriya." "So why you want to see Ruby so much?" And that's when Crow busted in. He said, "I found him." He's like, I did it." They laid on the couch. Like, and Ruby came down there and said, "Can a girl read her comic book in peace?" And that's when Oscar said, "You have silver eyes." And he said, "Who are you?" It's like, "I did it." And Ruby said, "Uncle Crow, are you drunk?" And Crow said, "Maybe." And Neil just shook her head. So, that's pretty much the same talk. Pretty much happened. The same like in canon with like you said Ruby and Ox. They do that little trick you do like okay. So you said oh, young Rose, young Tyler, young Rose, young 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 Rose, young Mr. Ark, Miss Valkyrie, and young Ty Lyren. It's good to see you again. He said, wait, Professor Ozpin? Yes. Hey. So he explained everything. He said, oh, this is surprising. I thought Neopolitan was supposed to be dead. And she's now here with us. Working with us. I thought what an interesting turn of events. And I never met you in these other these guys. I never met them a day in my life. I want to ask, who are you two? Are you guys? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't introduced ourselves. Like I said to Oscar, my name is Izuku Midoriya. And he adjusted his glasses and said, my name is Tenya Ida. And the brunette haired girl said, I'm Ochaka Uraraka. Tsuyu Asui, but you could call me Sue. Andrew Kirishima. Shoto Todoroki. Katsuki Bakugo. Oh, nice to meet you guys. All of you. My name is Professor Ozpin. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. So, what type of semblance you guys have? And here, as you can see, here's the thing: we don't have a semblance or aura. We're from another world. And Ozpin Ozrai like, really? So that must what happened to Miss Paladin. So she's been sent to another world, to your world, right? Yes. In our world, we don't have Grim, and we don't have aura semblance. We have a thing called quirks. And of course, it's pretty much the same thing like a semblance, but we don't have to. If we do ever get aura, when our aura get broke, we can still use our quirks. So interesting. So pretty much they had the same conversation like in canon, and Crow said, "Well, while you guys doing all this, I'm gonna search for some of my old husband and Hunter's contact. They probably can help us storm my Raven's camp." So pretty much, Ozpin's told that they need some training. Everybody said, "What?" And Ruby said, "Wait, you already?" And he said, "We already know how to fight." And Ozpin said, "Oh, really? You can still, and you still have, your hand-to-hand combat still terrible without your Crescent Rose." And he pointed to John like, you young Ark, still didn't unlock your semblance. And that for the rest of all of you guys, I never saw you guys, I never seen you guys in a battle before, in an actual fight. And I already know about Miss Paladin's skills, because we have fought Miss Paladin before. As for the rest of y'all, we don't know your fighting prowess. And Todoroki said, I'm more of a far mid-range fighter. Kirishima said, I'm more of a close-range fighter. Zuko said, I'm more of a close-range and a mid-range fighter with these my gloves. And Aspen saw the scars on Izuku's arms. Like, how did you get your scars? Oh, because of my quirk. My quirk is called One for All. And before, I was just acting like one of my idols, constantly just using my fists. So that's how just before One for All used to break every bone in my body. So it leaves scars. Yeah. If I go all, if I do go use a 100%, 1,000,000% smash, well, I will lose this arm. I understand. So you need to learn to control your quirk and master One for All. Yes. So can you explain to me what One for All is? Yes, I can. So Izuku explained to Ozpin what One for All is that he can pass down to any user. He said it's sort of like the maiden powers, like I heard about, but instead of passing it down, just only females can only, like you said, in the maiden power, only the female genders can be maidens. But with One for All, any gender can be have can have the can have can you have can be the can use One for All. And Ospin said, "Really, that's pretty interesting." But yes, before I got One for All, I was quirkless. I was now quirkless. So people with quirk that don't have a quirk get ridiculed and criticized. And oh, so pretty much the same happened with Crow. Like in Canon, people, all the people on this list were were dead. So now we go back to Yang. When she drove in the portal, Crow was about to drink from his flask. That's when the portal comes in. He thought it was Raven, but he ended up seeing both Yang and Weiss. So it was doing after when they came back. The Crow came back. That's when they opened the door. They turned around and saw both Yang and saw Yang. Ruby turned around. The Yang. The hit. And she rushed to Ruby Yang and hugged her. And she apologized. Like, why? She started. So they started. And Yang said, they started running her like, Neopolitan, I thought you was dead. Like, and Ruby like, wait, Yang, she with us now. Like, wait, what? Yes, it's a long story. So Ruby explained to Yang and White what was going on, what happened to Neo. So you are changed. So you were now with us now. And Neo just nodded. So all right, I still have my eye on you, like still. And Neo just said, oh, he typed out okay. And she went back to Izuku and said, okay, we understand Neo. So who are these guys? And who's the cute redhead boy? Because she was like, huh? And Bakugo said, yes, City, she was talking to you. And Kirishima and the redhead boy said, oh, I'm Andrew Kirishima. And your name is, oh, Yang Jialong. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you, Yang. And White went up to the boy with red and white hair and said, so who are you? I'm Shoto Todoroki, and my name is Weiss Mead. Nice to meet you. And what's you good? Oh no, yeah. Started blushing a bit, like, are you all right? Why you seem red? Do you have a fever or something? And Bakugo said, he went to the door. Let's say, so Deku, you see this, right? And he said, yeah, what? See what? You see that those two girls are that that Snow White had a thing with icy hot, right? And Goldilocks had a thing with shitty hair. And you ain't heard what Bakugo called her. Like, what the hell you just called me? You heard what I said. I called you Goldilocks. Oh yeah, that ain't my name. My name is Yang Jia Long. I don't care what your name is. It's Goldilocks now. Said you wanna, and Yang said you wanna go. Like, and Bakugo's hand started sparking with explosive. Bring it. Say, whoa, hey, we don't have to fight here. Let's just get some food. Eat some dinner. So they start eating it. And I can't believe you made me eat. Like, don't worry about me, boy. You got this. Like, oh, we bring about old nicknames, huh? Nick. Great. Everyone started laughing. So Nora and Yang still had their arm wrestling. So pretty much what happens next is still happened the same in canon. Lionheart still told them to meet him at where the relic was at, and Cinder had the same. Cinder and them had the same talk with Neo, and had the same, not Neo, with Raven had the same agreement. But tonight. So what happened to Adam? Adam, Blake and them still have the same in canon. So what happened with Adam and them? So it's still the same in canon. So they was walking to where where Lionheart was at. So they finally got there, and Crow said, Lionheart said, "Oh guys, you here? Like, why you brought your weapons? Like, and Crow said, we're huntsmen and hunters. We're supposed to bring our weapons. Lionheart, what's going on?" That's when Yang turned around, saw the Raven, and Yang said, "Mom?" And the Raven flew next to Lionheart and said, "Yeah. Well, what's going on?" He said, "Lionheart, what's going on?" So they pretty much had the same conversation like a canon. That's when Raven opened a portal, and that's when Ruby gets hit by Cinder, and John had that same talk, and they're told everyone that Lionheart told them everything about the hunt, give them intel about the hunter and huntresses, and they killed them. And that's what Crow said. So that's why I couldn't find anyone, because you told them where they were at, and they killed them. And John said, you killed all those hunters and huntresses, and you seem not to care about it, and you still smile. Why? What you did to Pyrrha? And that's when Raven said. That's when Cinder said, "Who are you again?" And that's when John charged at Raven, charged at Cinder. The same thing happened to Canon. So pretty much everything happened to Canon. Oscar snuck up the stairs, fought Lionheart. Deku was helping. And before that happened, freaking Cinder's eyes wide and said, "Wait, Neopolitan? I thought you was dead. And you're working with the side of the enemy. Didn't Ruby Rose kill your boss? And you're working with her, person that killed your boss." And Neo's getting angry That's when Zuko grabbed Neo's hand, like, Neo, calm down. You know what really happened. I know you don't believe, you a little hesitant with what Ruby said, but I can see in her eyes that she's telling the truth. And Neo just calmed down and started ready to. So Neo is helping John out fighting side Cinder. Pretty much Crow and Raven have this. Like Crow said, we're no longer family. So pretty much everything happened the same in canon. So with Adam, like Blake and Son still confront Adam, and Elia still is on the bombs, like in canon. So the fight between that's when Lionheart told Hazel that Ozpin had reincarnated, and Hazel started ripping off his shirt. It started ejecting lightning dust into him. He screamed, Ozpin! He said, why? And Oscar asked Ozpin, like, why he so angry at us? And that's when Hazel said, tell him, Ozpin, tell him what you did. And Ozpin explained to Oscar that Hazel's sister went to Beacon Academy and she died during a huntress mission. During a mission, he's like, she knew, and he said, and Oscar said she knew what she signed up for because when she became a huntress. And Hazel said she was just a child. So it was pretty much the same fight happened in canon. So Nora still he said, I don't need, and freaking Ozpin told Nora that Hazel assembled she can't take pain. And Nora said, I don't need him to take pain, I need him just to stay down. So he did that. They did that, and pretty much same happened in canon. Freaking Cinder hits Weiss with her with a spear, close to killing her. Everybody was and John said, no, not again. That's when he activated his semblance, started healing White, and it's pretty much everything happened since in canon. Raven and her Raven, Venza, and Cinder went to the vault, and Ruby told Yang to go after them. We take care of them. And Kirishima said, I'm going with her. I think she need help. I allow her to do it by herself. So pretty much, Mercury tried to grab on to Yang. That's when she disarmed her arm and started running after the bolt. With Kirishima behind her. So pretty much, that's when, with Cinder and Lavenda about to touch the vault, that's when Cinder stabbed her Grim Claw into Lavenza, about try to steal the mating powers from her, and she's like, "Wait, where's the mating powers?" She froze, and she said, she's not the maiden, and she took off her helmet. Her eyes started glowing and said, "I am." And so Raven and Cinder had their same fight in canon. Raven ended up beating Cinder. So Yang and Raven had their same conversations just like in canon. So Raven just disappeared. Kirishima finally made it. He sees Kirishima saw Yang on her knees crying next to the vault, front of the vault. Kirishima just ran towards Yang and hugged her from behind, like, it's okay. I'm here for you. Yang just turned around, just hugged Kirishima. Like, I was gonna intervene, but I wanted you to have that moment with your mom. I'm sorry what happened. What happened to you? See, yeah, you are a beautiful woman, Yang, and you deserve someone to make you happy. Yang just smiled and hugged Kirishima. And Kirishima just looked at Yang. Yang looked at Kirishima. They got closer and closer and closer. And Yang said, "Oh fuck it." Then Yang passively kisses Kirishima. Kirishima eye wide and like, wait. And he just accepted the kiss. He kissed her back. And they embraced like, whoa, we just met and we didn't get to know each other a bit. Like, really? He smiled like, really? Over this last few days, we did get to know each other, and I really do like you. And you kind of, oh, really? He smiled, really? Yeah. So how about it? Want to just get to know each other a little more and probably be together, be a couple? Just you and me? But Kirishima smiled like, sure. So Kirishima helped Yang up, and they grabbed the relic. So pretty much the same thing happened in canon. Seeing that Yang Cinder got defeated, so Emerald used that illusion to make everyone see Salem, and they escaped. It's pretty much the same thing happened in canon. They met up. They ran into Blake. It's like Blake. And everyone for Team Ruby hugged each other. And Blake said, wait, is that Neopolitan? Like, yes, long story, she with us now. It's like, oh, so who are those guys? Also a long story. We will explain to you later. So pretty much, Crow checked on Ox. He said, Oz, are you alright? He's like, oh, kid. And Ozpin is resting. Ozpin wanted me to lay you a message. And Crow said, where is it? He said, bring the lamp to Atlas. And he passed out. So for like Lionheart, happened to Lionheart still happened the same in canon. He still died from Salem's jellyfish. So that's pretty much, that's where I'm going to leave it off. So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. Hope you liked the new profile picture of the new Hollow Panther. I hope you liked, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure you share this video with your friends, and please help me get to 1K. And I want to thank again thank my boy Fiend again for making me that new profile picture for my YouTube channel. So this has been your boy, the Hollow Panther, wishing all my fellow Hollow a great rest of their day. And the world, the My Hero part is now over. It's now time for the part of this series is the rest of the volumes, because I just covered volume 5. Now, next video I'm going to cover the whole volume 6. So I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. Click on that bell not to miss a video. Has been your boy, the Hollow Panther. Wishing all my fellow Hollows a great rest of their day. Peace.